So are the elves of Dragon Age actually based off of human beings? Dragon Age the Veilguard follows up on the lore bits and pieces of Dragon Age Inquisition that implied that the ancient elves created their bodies from the earth, and that they were originally spirits from the Fade, who incarnated, just like Cole. When you collect Solas's regret statues and go back to base to examine his murals, what turns out is that he was originally a spirit of wisdom who incarnated because of the spirit of Mythal. Now, spirits can incarnate at any moment. They can take physical form, and in the case of Cole, we saw that he took the form of a human, but the more that he committed to being human, the less power from the Fade that he had. Thus, Mythal says that delirium gives them the power that they had when they were spirits. That's why they had delirium. It wasn't just to experience the physical world as they wanted to, it was so that they also maintained their immortality and their immense power as the Evanuris, which is why the firstborn of the elves were the most powerful. When discussing the possibility of incarnation, Sola says, I don't want to live as humans do. And later on, when you meet Mythal in the game, she says this.
I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads.
All that the Illyrium did was establish a connection to the Fade so that the elves could maintain their power and their immortality. But when Solas created the Veil, all the elves who were not firstborn lost their immortality because now they were flesh, they were meat. You find codex entries that talk about how the elves felt when they suddenly became just flesh. They could feel their very nature changing. This is why also that human elf offspring are always human. You may have an elf-blooded human that has some interaction with magic, but they will never be elven, and they don't have the same interactions that elves do.